Hey bitch. So I promise I'm not in the nude. It may very well look like it. But today I'm showing you guys how I go about my tanning routine. So basically from soup to nuts, how I go from exfoliation to application to making it look right, making it last long, and then if necessary, removing and starting again. So let's get to it. So the very first thing I do is hop in the shower and exfoliate. So I'll take either my soap, like liquid soap, or a body shower cream, and I will put that on exfoliating gloves. I'll send a picture and put a link in the description. And I'll basically just do circles all over my body. And that's basically just slowing off the dead skin, making sure all the areas are nice and even. It helps get rid of like strawberry legs. So if you have like the little red spots, they're such a pain in the ass. And when you put tanner on them, it just burns like crazy. So the first thing I do is exfoliate, and I really like to set like a warm bath. So I'll basically like get a shower, I'll sit in the tub, I'll let the hot water just kind of open my pores, soften the hairs, and then I'll go ahead and shave right after that. So the legs are exfoliated, the pores are snapped shut, the hairs have had a time to get nice and warm and soft. Again, now it's time for me to go in with shaving cream and a razor. Go ahead and shave whatever you need to. I even go ahead and do my face. I'm going to show you how to contour with bronzer. It's freaking awesome if you're just wanting to wake up with like a little bit more warmth to your skin. So yeah, so I basically go ahead and do that. I always try and do it the night before. I just feel like it gives your skin time to kind of soak in any moisturizer that you put in. And also just if I've tanned over like right after I've exfoliated, I've noticed that like tanner can like seep into my pores, which makes like little brown dots. I don't want that. So usually I'll do like tanner the morning after I exfoliate. Today I did not. Today I exfoliated earlier, and now I just went ahead and did my body and just one round on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I give a little bit more contour to the face to give it more depth. So they're the first little tips. The next one is kind of controversial. So some people say not to go in with like a moisturizer or something over the body before you put the tanner. I kind of disagree with that. What I do is I put like, I don't know, like a silver dollar amount in my palm. I'll take like this, and first I'll just hit all of like the dry areas. That would be like your elbows, your knees, sometimes your shoulders. My chest sometimes was kind of patchy, so I would add all those main spots, and whatever's left on your hands, just run all over your skin. So I do that with like a very watery, basic moisturizer. You don't have to do that, but I feel like the tan goes on nice and smooth, and then it's also not sticking to any dryness that you might have. So that's the next step. What I like to do to get started is basically use a mitt like this. Who is this by? This is Moritz, and I like this because it's more like a mitt, and you can run over the skin super quickly with it. It doesn't like let tanner get through. Sometimes if I've worn a mitt, I like still have a green hand. So what I do is I will take, depending on what body part I'm doing, like if I basically start with the legs. So if I'm gonna do my thighs, I'll take like 5, sometimes 6 squirts, and I'll just do little circles all over. I'll do from like the knee up to like the butt cheek. And then I'll go ahead and do the calf and the foot. And then I'll flip sides. I'll do it on the other one. And then I'll move up to the stomach, and just move my way up. So now that we've done the whole body, I want to show you how I give a little bit extra love to my face. So I still have my mitt. It's still kind of wet. Whatever was left, I did not put another pump. I just grazed it all over the face really gently. Now, mind you, before I did this, I put on my skincare. Now, I didn't go into like the toner, the serum, the moisturizer. I just washed my face, patted dry, and then I put a moisturizer down. Like I used the D'Alba actually because it's very nice and rich and creamy. So I used that on my face, and then I just went in with what was ever left on this mitt, and I went in and just moved it, made it nice and smooth. And you can see I already have like a nice little warm glow. Now, just to amp it up a little bit, and you can do this with a brush if you like, but I kind of have gotten the trick with my fingers here, is I'll take just a hair, like a dot, okay? And I'll mush it into the glove. And now I'm gonna go in wherever I would naturally like put tanner. Just gonna give that area just a little bit extra. So 3 all over the forehead like that. I'll go under my nose. I'll do right above the eye. And then basically right in this little circle, I'll make a circle. And then I'll go around the jaw. And then that will give me, when I'm not wearing any makeup, just like a nice dimensional and warm contour. So now I got a little bit extra dimension here without having to wear a spot of makeup. And that's the beautiful part about summer, is that when your skin is nice and healthy and glowy and hydrated, it really doesn't need a lot. And like for me, I just feel like the older I get, the more I look like more pretty with nothing on. So not helping my makeup channel, but just to perfect and to bring out the best you. I feel like that's the kind of makeup I do. So if you like that, keep watching. So like I said, I just took it over all the parts that I had a little bronzer or contour under the chin, double chin. Don't ever forget like your ears, behind the ears. I love that. I didn't really even talk about the tanner, but I like to use the Bondi Sands Australian Tan. This is in liquid gold. It is by far like the best color payoff I've ever had. It comes off to me more of like an olive tone, which is what I am naturally. So it looks really natural to me. It doesn't look orange, doesn't look like phony. I just don't like that. Also, if you've ever tanned and you look orange and you're standing next to your like a friend or like your husband or something, it just makes you look even more crazy because he has like a natural normal tone and you're just like oompa doompa doompa dee doo. I won't get into that. So yeah, I love this tone. It is phenomenal. So it's the Bondi Sands liquid gold self tanning foam coconut scent. It's incredible, and this will literally give me like, dare I say, like 8 to 10 whole body tans, and I use it like pretty generously. So those are my tips for that. Like I said, if you wanted to do it with your brush and be a little bit more concentrated, you could take it on here. Don't feel afraid to wet your face with maybe a Fix Plus spray or like moisturizer like I did, and just go in with the brush and voila. So the next thing to do is don't let anyone touch you. This is the part where it's like time to go to bed. My husband, I'm like changing the sheets, putting on my special PJs that, you know, so I don't make stains. I'm like, don't touch me. We'll kiss tomorrow, you know, because for me, I don't want any rubbing going on. Now I feel like this, the quality of this is just, it's top notch. So once I mean, the tackiness is even almost gone. I've probably been tan for like no more than 7 minutes. It really won't move, but I like it to be like sturdy. So once I'm tan, I kind of just stay around. I don't put clothes on until I feel like the tackiness is gone. And you can see already, it just has like that beautiful undertone. I forget what brand came out with a violet based undertone. I know B-Tan does one. I think it's a more like economic brand. I haven't tried it before, but it had really good reviews on Amazon. I think for people like me who are olive, if you were to add a violet, it kind of helps neutralize your skin. So that could really help you eliminate an orange look. So that's the next thing I'm going to try and review for you guys. Amazing. So we talked about drying off. I designate a special pair of pajamas for when I'm tanning, or just like a big t-shirt that I don't mind getting messed up. And also my sheets, because once you get out of bed, you usually see like a nice like or a brown person just like laying there when you get up. One other tip is obviously the more you let it develop, the darker it's going to get. So there are like express tans. I know Bondi Sands does a 1 hour express. What does that mean? It's basically once you put it on, in 1 hour you are at the destination. However, with those, you can even cheat those and keep them on, they say 8 to 10 hours, and it will further develop. It'll just be nice, like a little baked cookie. So when I had my wedding, when I go on vacation, I usually do 2 tans. I do 1 base, then I'll skip a day, and then I'll do 1 before I go, and I'm just like nice and baked. And I usually don't have to re-tan when I'm away. The next thing is to sleep in your tan, and then the next day is to shower. So that's been at least 8 hours just to let it develop. And then skip the exfoliation in the shower. So you just want to get like a lather going and just graze over your body. No need to scrub yet. Finally, after that is to moisturize. So the more you moisturize, believe it or not, the more your tan is going to last. So your skin's not going to dry, it's not going to flake, it's not going to lose pigment. So the more you keep hydrated, just the more you keep hydrated, the more your tan is going to last as well. And I know a lot of these products come with like boosters you can also buy. I think it's kind of like a crock. I would just say a little body moisturizer is totally fine. So that's pretty much it. I would say the only thing I would recommend too is still obviously wear your sunscreen. If you're looking for a really good sunscreen, there's a million out there. I'm going to link a few that I've been using now, but I just heard about the Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Body Mist Sunscreen. And it's just really nice for like adding like a sexy sheer to your tan. So you got a nice tan, you're about to go out, and instead of like a body oil that can sometimes be a little sticky or like a little bit obvious, so it's like big shiny bowling balls coming at you, like a little of this sunscreen, basically on any sunscreen that's aerosol will kind of create this effect, but it just looks like super sheen and super nice on the skin. So there you go, guys. Bronze me, bitch. I will probably post a photo of my after picture when I wake up tomorrow and take all this off, and hopefully I should be about like 5 shades darker then. So hope you enjoyed it, guys. If you have any questions, pop them in the comments. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye, guys.